You're just in denial. And it's not just a river in Africa. I touched the rains down in Africa. Where the Nile is, and it's not denial. Not just a river in Africa. Many of us with mental health issues are in denial. If you haven't had a stroke yet and you're suffering,
no,
you might be in denial.
Don't say yeah. Why did this turn into like a Jeff Foxworthy skit? Hi, I'm Joe.
And I'm Lauren.
And we are
the NeuroNerds. Yes, that was on time.
I feel pretty good about that.
NeuroNerds.
So I guess today we're talking mental health, and it's been, I guess, a very
1 week since you look at me.
It's been, well, wait, do we have to pay for that if we sing like the whole song?
I think if we sing it, we're okay.
Oh,
Plus,
okay, cool.
We did less than 10 seconds. I think we're good.
That's true. I'm gonna sing 9.5 of every song I know, which is all of them.
Oh, great.
So it's been.
I bet you I know different songs than you.
Yeah, I know. You know all these like Korean, Japanese animation movie songs.
And Arabic and heavy metal.
And Elvish. And not like Elvis.
Yeah. Actually, there is Elvish. There is, in the Lord of the Rings movie, they have songs that are sung in Elvish.
Oh, no, I don't know the ones that are sung in Elvish. I know Pip and Mary when they were like dancing on a table.
Oh, yeah.
And like drinking beer.
The Green Dragon? Is that what it is?
Wait, aren't they chasing the Green Dragon? Isn't that what they used to say for absinthe?
No, that's the Green Fairy.
Is it the Green Fairy?
Yeah.
That was the Green.
If you've seen...
is it chasing? Oh, I guess it is.
Moulin Rouge, the movie with Nicole Kidman and Ewan McGregor.
Oh, Ewan McGregor.
The Green Fairy in that movie, they have an absinthe episode in there, is Kylie Minogue.
Seriously?
Yeah, Kylie Minogue's hot.
Oh my gosh. So Kylie Minogue is in. All right. So for those of you who don't know, I'll share now. I love horrible movies. Like if it's a bad movie, if it's terrible, I'll watch it.
Fits your personality.
It does. So Biodome is one of my favorite movies ever. Yes, I'm a 90s kid, so obviously I like Pauly Shore.
Didn't watch that.
Oh, it's terrible. It's awful. I know that. So one of the women in Biodome that's in the dome with him is Kylie Minogue.
I love her. Her voice is just amazing, and she's so hot.
Yeah, and like when she sings, I just can't get her voice out of my head. See where I was going there? Yeah. That was awesome. La, 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 la. I'm doing the choreography right now. You can't
he's
see.
Attempting it.
It's epic.
It's his choreography. Wow, we're singing a lot. And I don't sing, guys. I always tell people they pay me to not sing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get paid to dance and do other shit. They don't pay me to sing.
Oh my God, you'd have to pay me to stop singing. Because I love singing.
I got $5. Music, what does that buy me?
Music is a soundtrack of life, and I sing nonstop all day, every day, because I have an incredible voice. Not good, incredible.
So it's distinctive.
Yes, that's putting it politely. No, well, I love karaoke. I did my first karaoke. I was in Las Vegas at the Barbary Coast, and the Barbary Coast, they have an after hours club kind of thing.
Okay.
That opens up at like 2. So I think it was right before then or right after. I don't remember because when I'm in Vegas, I'm normally in a haze.
Time is relative.
Very true. Vegas. So I was singing Santa Monica by Everclear. That's one of my go-tos.
Okay.
It's a dope song. And I got to tell you, I kind of kill it. So there was these women, and I'm going to say this politely. There were these heavy set women that were in front of me, and then they just turned like, I don't know.
Were they Midwestern?
They were corn-fed Caucasian women. So they were like dancing and like getting all, I'm doing quote fingers sexy not because of their size. I love thick women. The Joe does. But
BBWs?
Yes, but these moves were moving. So then afterwards, I sat down, and one of them came up to me, and she leans in, she puts her hand on my neck, and she gets real close, and she whispers in my ear, "I felt you were singing that just to me."
Oh my God.
Yeah, so here's the best part. And then on her way out, she stuck her entire tongue in my ear.
Oh!
Yeah, so that's
wow, this escalated quickly.
So quickly.
Oh wow.
So anyways, this doesn't have anything. This doesn't have anything.
My karaoke story.
This doesn't have anything to do with, like mental health, like how we started.
Well, yeah.
But I was mentally scarred maybe from that. So it's been a very weird week for me. So post stroke, I don't have much. I don't have memory from like the moment I had my stroke. I don't remember going to the hospital. I don't remember being in the hospital for a month. I don't remember getting out of the hospital really, and I don't remember much of the first year out of the hospital. So especially like the hospital stuff, like I remember I saw a picture of me and I just looked like death maybe about 2 months after I was out of the hospital, and it was a lot. Like it put me in this really weird mental space because I don't recall any of that, you know? So I have like this gnarly little scar on my head from where they went in and they drained my brain to like relieve pressure so I didn't die. So like, but I didn't know, I just kind of came to and I was coherent. And then I was like, oh, so I have a scar on my head. That's weird. I don't remember any of that. Yeah, it is. It's my Harry Potter scar. So I don't remember any of that, it's very strange, right?
But it's also a hallmark symptom of anyone who've had a stroke.
Oh yeah, like so misery loves company. No, it doesn't, but it does.
No, it does.
So like I talked to a couple of people and people are just like, oh yeah, that sucks. But then I talked to stroke survivors and so many of them are like, yeah, there's huge chunks that I don't recall. There's some people it's, you know, a few hours, a few days, couple of weeks. Some people, they still are struggling to remember and they had strokes years ago, you know? And from that point on, it's a struggle to remember anything. Me, it was a lot of short-term memory stuff. So like all my old memories for the most part are back. It's the short-term stuff that doesn't really stick. So, but finally, after going through therapy for X amount of times, I talked to my therapist and she was like, you know, it might be about time for you to like look at the pictures or maybe even go back to the hospital.
Oh God, no.
And yeah, I know that's gonna be a lot.
That hospital?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe Glendale, the emergency room, because that was apparently dope. The one in Van Nuys, yeah, there were issues. So I looked at some pictures. Felice had a handful of pictures and she sent them to me and I saw them for the first time and I broke down like a little girl. It was so weird. It was so crazy because I don't remember any of it. And number one, I just look like hell. I look like a zombie. I'm being helped up because I couldn't walk. And that was really weird. It was like the whole thing, everything about it was just very, very, very strange. It was
uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable. It was very emotional. Like it's weird because it's you're in those pictures, but not to have any memory of what happened, how you got there, when this was. Like it's so strange.
Of course, it's disconcerting.
Yeah, I kind of feel like you know, the Skrull invasion storyline in Marvel where the shapeshifters, they came down like every once in a while. A Marvel dude would be like, wait, that's me on, it would be kind of Captain America. It's like, oh, that's me on TV saying that like we should just give up to the aliens.
Yeah, it's Hydra Cap.
Yeah.
What?
No, yeah, that's not me. I didn't like, but you're looking at you say and do these things. So it was just really, really, it was really weird. It was a lot. So like, I just, you know, I thank my strokey community for like reaching out and sharing their stories and making me feel like a little less crazy. I say crazy. I don't really mean crazy. It's just, you feel like a little crazy. I have this argument with my therapist all the time where she was like, you know, you say crazy a lot. I'm like, don't dig deeper. It's just a word. I'm not saying I'm crazy. I'm saying sometimes I feel a little crazy.
But why do you pick that word?
Because I think it accurately depicts what's going on in my head.
Like the chaos that you feel?
Yeah. And because I use the word overwhelmed all the time and I use the word chaos constantly. And at a certain point, it's like, well, I don't really know if those are descriptive enough.
And yet crazy is.
Yeah. Like, so you put chaos and overwhelmed together and it it gave birth to the baby crazy.
The baby crazy.
So it's been weird. It's been a very weird week, and we're just coming off Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes, last month was both Stroke Awareness and Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yeah, so me again, very aware of strokes because I had one. I'm very aware of mental health because I need it. Right?
Well, or you have it.
Oh, I do. I have a pretty decent therapist.
That's good. That's I hope she doesn't listen to this.
I hope she does, because I'm like super honest, you know, like I at the beginning I was really crushed because my other therapist, like I fell in love with, and she was epic. And then she kind of left because I hate her and she sucks.
No. Reframe.
So she had to like follow her own path.
Yeah, she didn't abandon you.
But I do have like crazy abandonment issues.
Yes.
So
that's how
I
you
do
felt, but I'm sure it was not personal. It wasn't specifically because of you.
It can't be personal because I'm awesome. I like to I do ask all my therapists and doctors, I'm like, clearly I'm your favorite patient, right?
Wow.
I do. So my occupational therapist, Kaylee, who is like seriously
needy much.
No, yeah, seriously. So Kaylee has been amazing. She's been like one of the most important pieces of my recovery, both mentally and physically, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So she's not just my occupational therapist. She's like a friend. She's family now, you know, because she deals with my idiocy. And I remember at the beginning, I would always say, so I'm your favorite, right? And she was like, no. What do you mean? And she's like, well, there's this adorable little like 5-year-old that comes in and it's a she or he, I don't remember. Well, like so cute and so adorable and so this and so that. And I'm like, but I'm like your second favorite, right? And she's like, yeah. So in my head, I kind of had a rivalry with a child.
Wow.
So every time I would go in, I'd be like, yeah, so, you know, how's your other patient? Wow. Yeah. But then I saw the kid once and I'm like, oh my God, the kid's adorable. But then the kid like stopped going to her. So
you moved up?
I'm her favorite by default.
Wow, you must be so proud.
I am. Because in my head, I'm like, man, screw this little kid. I'm like mad at a little kid.
I'm like, why? What is this need to be the favorite?
I don't know.
The number one.
You sound like my therapist now.
Dun, dun, dun.
So yeah, so it's been a weird mental week. I feel like, do you remember Morph from X-Men, the animated series?
Was his color scheme like gray?
He was like, he had like the old ugly yellow and blue suit. So he was like zapped by the Sentinels.
I don't
and like almost died. He was like really good buddies with like Wolverine. So like they thought he died, and it's a cartoon for children.
Yeah.
So they thought he died, and then like I don't know, half the season in, you find out he didn't die. Mr. Sinister like picked up his unconscious body and then like started like messing with his mind, all kinds of crazy stuff. So like he was himself, but he wasn't himself. And that's kind of like how I feel sometimes.
Oh,
like
okay.
I'm me, but I'm not really me.
So kind of like how Melkor / Morgoth kidnapped elves from Arda during the First Age, I believe, and corrupted them to create the orcs.
Oh, good God. Yes. Oh, wow. I can't be happier with what just happened. I don't know what just happened. I just know it made me very, very happy. Just your mind fascinates me. You know, it really does, because like you speak a million different languages. You're for being as nerdy and geeky as you are, you're still pretty cool.
Aw,
you know?
thank you.
And then to see you like on a pole, which still makes me blush, it's incredible. It's like, oh my God, if I didn't know this chick, I would say that chick is incredibly sexy. But I know you, so I can't say that. I was like, no, she's just a nerd. She's a nerd.
My nerdiness like blocks the sexy vibe.
Completely.
I'm literally standing here and like I'm wearing like Lululemon yoga pants, sponsor us, and a crop top, right?
I'll rock Lululemon.
Right? Oh, guys, I got to teach him how to twerk. Let's send him. Anyone got yoga pants? They can send Joe. I got shoes. He can wear shoes.
I have tight pants. I don't know if that works.
No, not tight enough,
like
honey.
tight
Not
jeans.
tight enough, honey.
Yeah, they like hug like my goods. They're
wow. Okay, moving on.
So yeah, so I feel a little outside of myself sometimes, you know? Mm-hmm. And then, so I like my therapist.
Okay.
I like my therapist a lot. I don't love my therapist, but I like my therapist a lot.
Yeah,
She's helped me
getting to know each other
tremendously. So. Sometimes I think like she'll like, I don't know, she'll like we'll be on a path, and then the next time I see her, it's like, yeah, but we went on a path and now we're on a new one, and I don't know. It's a little weird, but you know, she's been awesome for the most part. It's weird not to feel crazy sometimes, though.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you feel crazy. I don't know like where you are mentally, but me, I feel like a basket case, like pre-stroke all the time. I felt like a little, again, recovering Catholic. So I didn't really have a way to process and talk things out. So I internalized a bunch of stuff, and that didn't help because it, you know, just exploded in a vein in my brain. But now, like, I'm like, okay, I'm as mentally healthy as I think I've ever been in my life. Mm-hmm. But like the patches that I don't remember are infuriating, mm-hmm. Which sucks because I feel like I've missed so much time in my life, not just like over the past, like, you know, almost 2 years since I had my stroke, but like just in life that I'm like super impatient, and I know I have to be patient, mm-hmm. and I know I have to slow down.
And you got to be kind.
And I have to, well, I think I'm pretty kind. I don't think I'm mean.
No, kind to yourself.
Oh, yeah.
That kind.
Yeah, I'll be kinder to myself. I'll be meaner to other people.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
So it's just strange. I don't know if anybody else out there feels this way.
I'm sure they do.
But, you know, I feel like sometimes I've lost some of me, you know?
Mhm.
It's hard to like, I don't know, not either just remember things or not feel, not even like almost comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah,
you know?
because you don't know what is your skin. It's like you're suddenly like a skinwalker. Like not a cool skinwalker, but like if you had like a closet full of like bodies,
Ooh.
right, hanging up, and you're like, who do I want to be today? But you don't know what your original skin was.
Yeah, that's true. And also it's not
and
even
is that original skin still good?
yeah. What if like my original skin was just like horrendous? What if I was
Yeah.
just like a monster? But like it's having all of those different skins and like, okay, well this, but
we
not,
sound like serial killers.
we do. Like, I don't have, I feel like Dennis from It's Always Sunny.
Disclaimer.
So it's like you have all of these different like almost like people, right?
Yeah.
Or personalities. I don't really know which one, like I can't consciously sometimes, oh, okay, well I'm going to be like this.
Right.
You know, that's where I feel like a little crazy, where it's like, today I'm just like super anxious Joe.
Right.
For whatever reason, you know, it's everything.
And then you get anxiety thinking about it.
Oh God,
Yeah.
it's a vicious cycle.
Yes, it really is.
You know, it's I'm fat because I eat and I eat because I'm I'm sad because I eat and I eat because I'm sad.
Yeah.
I feel like fat bastard.
Yeah,
but like
it's all-
mentally.
Babe.
So
The other white.
oh well, my baby. So considering we're both basket cases over the past like week or so, I think we're pretty jolly, right? You know, considering like it's been a lot. It's been it's just been a lot. You know,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you've had a very odd week or so. But
Yeah,
like I
month.
yeah. So like, but it's you know it's we're still here and we're moving forward and we're doing it positively,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, even if you like sidestep, it's okay, right? Even if you step back, it's okay.
Oh, I hate that though.
Yeah, but you got to accept that while finding our paths
Mhm.
to whatever the new version of ourselves is, or that new skin that we're creating, that it's going to require some steps back, because it's not really a step back though. If you look at it only as a step back, then it feels like a failure. But if you already can anticipate that a step back is still a learning opportunity, then you're still really stepping forward.
Oh my God, that is
See?
beautiful.
See?
That's
how you
that is
reframe.
killer.
I had a therapist. I met her. It was the most expensive therapy 1 hour I ever had in my life that my lawyers had me go see. But literally, that's what we talked about, was how to reframe some things so it's easier to digest.
Right.
You know? So one of the things was you got to reframe. So like if you do have that step back, you know, and you know, every time we do it feels very traumatic, and it feels like the end of the world, and that we're just going to completely fall apart, and all of our progress and success is worthless by that one step back, no matter how small.
Mhm.
So if we can look at it as, okay, I'm going to take a day or two to just wallow, be sad, and enjoy that pain, right? Because we're all a little masochistic inside.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. So, but then you have to then accept it and say, what can I learn from that? Or
Oh.
even just, and even if you can't learn from it, just say, okay, this happened. And
Right.
thank you. Bye. Like,
Right.
thank the universe. Say, thank you for sending this to me. It's probably a lesson. Thank you. I'm done with it. And move forward.
I love that you just said the universe.
Of course.
The universe is awesome, man.
Duh.
It's really cool. So what helps me? My therapist, she helps. You know, she's been a big help.
I'm glad.
You know, seriously, like you've been a huge part of my recovery. Wait, did I blog about it? I did. I just recently blogged about it and said, you know, like what the NeuroNerds has done for me. It's given me an opportunity to like process weekly. You know,
Mhm.
I have somebody who not just can sympathize with what I'm going through, but can empathize, because you've actually been through a lot. So when I say like, hey, mentally I'm feeling like this, and this is what my brain is doing, it's not, oh, well, that sucks. It's, oh my God, I know exactly what you're feeling.
And I have a gift to make you feel better.
The gift of you.
Oh, no, I was
Aw.
saying gift.
Oh, a gift. That's true. Oh my gosh. So
If
like,
you looked at our
if you look at our
text
text conversations, oh my God, it's all Giphy.
And there's
It's
a lot
all
of
Giphy.
SpongeBob.
That's would I be more SpongeBob or Patrick, or would I be Squidward? What's the little snail? The pet?
Gary, you're
I think
not.
can I be Gary?
You're not cool enough to be Gary.
Are you
That would be
serious?
Sleep. Sleep would be Gary.
Yeah. Okay.
Meow.
I get that. I get that.
I think you're Patrick.
You think I'm Patrick?
No, this is Patrick.
Well, you know, I used to be chubby.
Yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't say chubby. Was I chubby?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I didn't know Joe in person, but I've seen some photos, and I literally was like, "Who is this guy?"
I was like 230 pounds. I'm like 6'2", so it's not too crazy.
No, 230 on 6'2" is still crazy.
Yeah,
because
so
it wasn't 230
it wasn't
of muscle.
It wasn't. So right now,
it was like pudge. Like I'm sure, like if I like poked his tummy, he would have gone, "Oh."
I was made of marshmallow fluff.
Yes.
But now I'm 198 pounds
Mhm.
of twisted steel and sex appeal. No?
Crickets. I don't know why he has such high self-esteem when he's partnered with me.
I know. After this, I should just be like, everything sucks.
Yeah.
I'm like
Hello,
Eeyore.
darkness, my old
Hello,
friend.
darkness, my. That was only like 3 seconds. So
Yeah, we're good. Simon and Garfunkel, don't sue us.
So yeah, so it's been weird. It's just been weird, I guess.
And I think we all go through that weird. And I think beyond people who have, brain injuries and conditions, I think that's just like generational.
Mhm.
It's a symptom of being human, of living, because
Right.
we're all searching for that purpose and that path, and that are we doing it right or wrong? So I think that's just a condition of being human, is everything feels weird.
Oh my God! You said
Truth
purpose. You said purpose, and that reminded me of
A dolphin?
X-Men, not X-Men, the Justice League.
Uh-huh.
So there's
Why?
a character. Oh God, why can't I remember the name?
Okay, describe.
So like he's an android, and he can take on the characteristics of anybody he sees. So he sees Superman. He's like, oh cool, I am now indestructible. I can fly. He can, yeah, it's really
It's
weird.
not Cyborg, right?
No.
Okay.
He's like
Okay.
he's an obscure character.
Oh,
In the
okay.
cartoon, he was portrayed.
Oh,
It was like,
cartoons.
yeah,
Okay.
it
I
was
thought it was
so
the
dope.
movie. That's why I was like, why?
No, definitely not. So he Lex Luthor kind of like messed with his head, and
Okay.
he just like went a little crazy, and then he ended up just like leaving the planet. He's kind of like Dr. Manhattan. He is a lot like that. So then like he came down like a few episodes later, and like he just ran through the Justice League like they were paper people.
Wow.
Like just destroy, because all he wanted to do is go after Lex Luthor. And then he finally confronted Luthor, and he was like, they were having a conversation, and it was like, oh, he's gonna like kill Luthor, and he's not. And he was like, what is my purpose?
Oh, you know what that reminds
Like
me
he
of?
just needed to know his purpose. What's that?
Rick and Morty. When there's
Oh.
the butter scraper, what's my purpose? To
You serve
spread butter. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Rick and Morty is seriously the best.
Right, but that's exactly what that
It
it's,
is.
It's kind of like a much shrunken down version.
Yeah, and then you just look at your hands, you're like, oh my God. Yeah, seriously. So for a while, I guess that a lot of depression pre-stroke led to like, well, what is my purpose?
Mhm.
I mean, like I don't really like, you do what you do, you get through your days, you interact with the people you interact with, but you never really sometimes like really feel fulfilled.
I think that's part of us being human, is trying, for those of us that believe that we're here for something,
Right.
And whatever. I think that's part of it, is like you spend your life trying to find your purpose. And it can be something small. It could be like you make the best damn guacamole in the world, right?
Ooh, and if you do, call me,
Yeah,
please.
call us both. But, it might be that you are here to be the savior of the free world, or you're here to lead a mission to Mars,
Yeah,
or...
you're here to be John Connor.
Yeah, like that might be your purpose. But, we all have, a lot of us, at least nerds, have dreams and hopes of this beautiful, grandiose adventure that is our life. And I think sometimes we are let down by reality, and we
Right.
let ourselves be confined by the rules of reality, instead of going out there and making our own epicness. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right. Yeah. Create your own path.
Yeah, because we're literally like, excuse me, do you understand how amazing and epic I am? And then like the world's like, excuse me, back. You don't fit the rules that we set out. And then most of us go, oh no, how
Right,
do
and
I
you-
then
you-
how do I fit into those rules, instead of saying, well, fuck you.
Yeah, let your freak flag fly.
And as long as it's a good freak flag.
Yeah, that's true.
No dark web shit. Okay?
Yeah, see, oh my God, I've been on the dark web. It's disturbing.
I have not.
Don't.
No, I'm not going.
Don't do it.
Nope.
If you're gonna do it, use Tor browser. So it's weird. I'm like the biker boys. I make my own rules. Did you ever see that movie?
Wow, no.
Yeah, it's terrible.
No.
Again, love terrible movies. It's about a bunch of dudes on motorcycles. Anyways,
I was like, what is my I think, okay, I don't know if it's considered a terrible movie, but
Yes.
Demolition Man.
Oh, I love Demolition
I love
Man.
that movie.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You see any cows around here? Oh, get us a carne. Oh, hilarious.
Yeah. Best rat burger I ever had. With Benjamin Bratt and Sandra
Simon
Bullock.
Says die. Oh my God. You know what I'm going to do
I
today?
love Wesley Snipes.
I'm absolutely, so you like tax evasion? I'm absolutely going to watch Demolition Man. But Wesley Snipes is dope. I love Wesley Snipes.
Well, like, okay, so like, I guess my
always bet on
favorite
black.
movies, like as a girl, they're not rom-coms. I hate rom-coms. Well, I don't hate them. I don't enjoy them.
You want to know what's really funny?
What?
I fucking love rom-coms.
I don't. Like, what I will go watch on the TV anytime it's on, or I will put it on, is Hunt for Red October.
Great movie.
Demolition Man.
Incredible.
Blade.
Yes.
Oh my God, Blade. I love Blade. Only Blade 1 though, not 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I won't watch those.
Yeah.
I
will. But again, it's been established.
Let's see what else.
I like shitty movies.
I like Volcano.
Oh my God. So we're talking shitty movies, right? Volcano is terrible.
It was, but it was entertaining.
Wait, what was the other one? Because there was two. There's always two. Dante's Peak. There was Volcano.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like there's the Earth ones. There's Armageddon, and then there was one more.
Deep Impact.
Deep Impact.
Oh, I love Armageddon.
Oh my God.
I love Armageddon. I will watch it anytime it's on.
I still cry today because of Ben Affleck. Come on.
Oh, which part?
The end scene.
Oh, yeah,
where he's like, Dad. I was like, oh my God.
I don't cry that. I cry when Liv Tyler and Bruce Willis are having that conversation at the very end. When he's in the armadillo. When he's in the armadillo talking to her.
I could do without that.
Oh, shut up. No, and that movie's super emotional for me because my best friend in elementary school, him and it was fourth grade. Him and I used to like sing that song during class, the Aerosmith song.
Oh.
And then, like, he died.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, in elementary.
In elementary?
Yeah, he was in a horrible car accident.
Oh, my gosh.
So, like, literally for 10 years, I couldn't listen to that song.
So, when it comes to, like, death, it's weird because I don't have, like, a very large family. I've said it before. I can have, like, a family reunion in a closet. It's basically just me and my little sister.
And you're Latin. That doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. I just don't.
You understand my wedding in the future, how many people I have to invite on my side?
Am I invited?
Yes.
Can I sing at your wedding?
No.
Oh, come on.
We're not having singing. We're having pole dancers and belly dancers and aerialists.
Can I serenade the pole dancers?
Yes,
that's a yes.
If you wear a Deadpool costume, okay.
I'll wear whatever you want.
Can you be Deadpool as Bob Ross?
Yeah. Oh my God.
My brother just got that pop, the Funko Pop.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So hurry up and get married.
I got to find the groom. I got the whole wedding planned and budgeted. I need the groom. I'm just kidding. I'm not that crazy.
Yes,
but I do need the groom.
Yeah. She's gonna show up next episode in a wedding dress.
Do you know what? My friend was trying to introduce me to someone, and I was like, "Well, what?" She's like, "Oh, he's an ex-mercenary." I'm like, "That's hot. Let's go."
Oh, that's weird.
What, ex-military, ex-merc? I'm all right. Ex-sniper. I went out on a date with a guy that was an ex-sniper, and that was awesome.
I'm pretty sure
we talked about guns.
You're gonna be like, so let's talk about the merc with the mouth. Let's put that mouth to work. Is that too dirty?
Yes.
Well, it depends on what where you're going with that.
True, it does.
Yeah, it just shows where your mind is. Dirty birdie.
Interestingly enough, there's a very famous Australian pole dancer named Dirty Birdie.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Man.
She's vegan. She's badass. She's hot.
Oh, I just so like I was reaching out to a bunch of like strokey people. I say strokey. I hope nobody takes offense with that. I just think it's funny.
Don't take offense with that.
Yeah, well, people are weird.
No. It's understandable because a lot of people who have mental illnesses or brain damage, very sensitive topic.
Yeah, so that's like when I say crazy, I don't mean to offend anybody, and I hope nobody's offended. And if you are, lighten up. But like when I say strokey,
work on it. Goals.
Yeah,
goals.
Exactly.
Hashtag goals.
Like when I say strokey, it's just we had strokes. It's cool. We survived. We lived. So like we can joke about it to kind of it's how I process.
Yes, to lighten.
Yeah, so there was this one dude and his wife in Australia, and he had a really like horrendous stroke. And he has trouble like with his left side, but like seeing some of his videos and stuff, it's so motivating.
Yeah.
And it's cool. So like we were like, just writing back and forth, and he called me mate.
Aww.
I was like, oh, it's my buddy.
Just know that that's in standard Australian lexicon, so it's
kind of like, is that kind of like bro?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not that I say bro. I don't think I've ever. Do I say bro?
I've been saying bro so much while I've been driving.
Have you been watching the Jersey Shore? Is that why?
No, I've been trying not to like get really angry at people when I drive, because people are idiots and don't know how to drive.
Oh, we live in California.
Yeah,
yes, they are.
And so like when people like being stupid, instead of like cussing them out or going crazy, I've just been like, really, bro? Really? Bro is easier. I feel still insulting, but it's like not as insulting as like, you motherfucking bitch, I'm gonna fucking cut you.
Wow.
Like, you know, I got a knife in the car, bitch. Let's go.
I had no idea you were a frat boy. Who knew?
I'm not.
Look, bro, do you even vape, bro?
I don't say bruh. I say bro.
Yeah, but that's bro is so close to bra. Like, that's just next step.
Let's move on.
You know what I mean? It's like, well, you know, I don't kill people. I just mutilate animals. Like, you're so close. Yeah, I know, it's extreme, but it's close. Like, if you say bro, you're going to say bruh. If you kill animals, you're going to eventually kill people. You look so disturbed.
Oh my God. Do you have a history of doing that?
No, I love animals. I like animals more than people.
Okay.
Yeah, come on. My best friend in the world is my dog.
Please send help. I'm trapped in a room with him right now.
Oh my God, you would never be trapped anywhere. I would be, you know what? You would be like Rorschach, where you're like, I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
I actually love Rorschach in the movie.
He's one of my favorite characters. He's kind of like the Punisher.
Yeah.
Like he has, like, no matter what, like he's unbreakable.
And he's of his own code.
The world
is very black and white.
He reminds me of the Incorruptibles from Narcos.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
we just brought Narcos up into here.
Yeah. I still haven't finished it. I haven't finished season 3.
Okay.
Because I'm a bad person.
It's okay.
Well, you know.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's because I've been struggling. It's been a weird week.
Excuse.
Well, yeah. it's not an excuse.
No, it is.
It's a reason. So anybody out there who is, you know, feeling a little crazy, you're not alone. Like, really.
Yeah.
I am very, very thankful to all the people that I've reached out to and helped me along this, like, you know, very, very difficult week. I mean, looking at those pictures of me, you just saw them.
Yeah, I was really like uncomfortable to the point where I was like, dude, I don't want to look at them.
Yeah, I know.
And like, he wanted to show me a video and it literally wouldn't play. And I told him, I was like, God doesn't want us to watch this. Like,
so the video question, it's not that I was like dying. I had a CPAP machine on my face because I guess, like, I don't know, I have like sleep apnea, or in the hospital it was difficult for me to sleep, and oxygen not going to your brain right after you have like semi-brain surgeries isn't a good thing.
Very bad.
So they put a CPAP machine on me, and this is a few days after I had my stroke, and I have zero memory. But even then, I'm pretty hilarious.
He's a fool.
So I am. So I have the CPAP machine on, and I'm doing my Bane impression because I'm an idiot. That close to death, 1 foot in a grave, and I'm still a jackass. That's what I love. So, like, finding your place in the world, it's been kind of cool. Like, I think I'm finding my place, I guess.
Yeah, and I think as long as we have the expectation of we never have to arrive,
right?
I think sometimes that stress of we have to arrive.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, you're kind of already here. Yeah. Do something about it.
We're already here. And, you know, me personally, I'm here to enjoy myself. That's why. Are you doing pole moves right now?
No, my back hurts.
Okay.
Stretching my back.
That's not a stretch. That's like if you had a hula hoop on, it wouldn't fall to the floor. Like, those are moves.
I'm doing chest circles, dude. You guys can't see, but currently we're in the most uncomfortable chairs, really, to
Very
be sitting
uncomfortable
here forever. And I'm like, my back hurts. I just finished teaching and I got 2 hours of pole after this. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to die.
Oh, man, I am going to sit down on the couch in my drawers and play video games. So, you know, we're even.
Wow. Okay. I'm jealous right now. And then you know what I'll do when I get home? It's going to be an hour drive home. So I'm going to listen to some cool, like, Star Wars videos or something on the way home. But once I get home, all the fan fiction in the world, bro.
Start with the bro. Well, all right. So fan fiction that you wrote, or just fan fiction of other people?
Oh, other people. Because right now I am obsessed, like I said, with Raylo fan fiction. And like I'm waiting for episode 9 because I'm like, dude, J.J. Abrams, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna sink the Raylo ship?
Yes, he is.
The only way I'd be okay with that is if they bring back the Storm Pilot ship.
The Storm Pilot ship.
Poe and Finn. Kablam.
Dude.
Yes,
well,
because Disney went no homo.
Well, it is National Pride Month.
Yes, it did.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of like, Come on, you cannot
And-
watch Force Awakens and not see the bromance turning into romance
But
between Poe
why
and
can't
Finn.
it just be a bromance?
Because like
it's
the looks.
okay, so it's like this. Okay, why can't a man and a woman just be really good friends?
True. I
You know what I
agree.
mean? So why can't like a
Like
dude,
you and me?
Yeah, like we're awesome.
Yeah.
You know, people are like, yeah, you like, wait, what would it be? It would be
It's like when we went to the movie theater.
we'd be like Lo or Jorin. I'm trying to put the name together.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, it was a little awkward.
We could be like, no, let's move on. That's
Yeah,
gonna take too much time.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we have like a 100% platonic
We have a
relationship.
we have a bro TP. Is what it's called.
That just
It's a
sounds
bro
weird.
TP.
That sounds like a really awkward.
It's a bromance true with like one true pairing, but with bromance in front of it.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're a bro TP.
That works, bro. So like, why can't there be like two dudes that like have like a lot of admiration for one another without people like you being like, yeah, those two dudes should bang.
Because one, I'm a fangirl and I admit it. Okay. So we're literally those people like that go, you two now kiss.
Hey,
right?
There's no bigger fangirl than me.
Well, you're not doing it right. But the other thing is also, it's far more revolutionary to have a romantic male pairing in a Star Wars universe than it is to have.
That's true.
Because who was the main bro relationship? Han and Luke.
Yeah, but there was nothing like homosexual about that. I don't think.
No. So they were like a bro.
Yeah,
like bros, best friends, like just
there
like
was
close.
In the original Star Wars. There was nothing homosexual, but there was plenty of incest.
Yes. So what does that say about that? That incest is better than
That was so weird.
Wow, we transitioned. Anyways.
Don't worry, a transition will come in one of the Star Wars characters at some point too.
It should be Hux. He should be a girl.
I love Hux.
Actually, I do love Hux.
I love Hux.
He's
where's his brother? Get it? Because he was the twins in Harry Potter. Is that him?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the redhead's from Harry Potter.
No.
Are you 100% sure?
100%. Look it up. I am 100% sure.
I don't want to look it up because
you know
I'm
right.
I could have sworn he was one of the twins.
No.
All right, I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah,
and then,
look it up and be wrong.
I'm not gonna.
Fight me.
Wait. So no, I'll lose. I'm very fragile.
I'm a Taurus, so I'm always right.
I'm a Cancer, so I don't know what that means.
You're emotional.
I'm very emotional. Yeah. As I started this out by saying I'm feeling a little crazy.
What's interesting is my rising. So I'm learning more about astrology, and it's very interesting from my friends and my students. So my rising sign. That's like the sign you appear to people. I'm a Cancer. And
really?
Yeah. So that means like people meet me and they think I'm really nice.
And then they get to know you and like, oh my God, what an asshole.
Yeah. Basically, they're like, oh, Lauren's so nice. And then they really get to know me. Or they don't. They like get to know like after that. I'm like Shrek. I got layers.
Yeah,
right?
You're like an onion.
Yeah, exactly. So after you go past the first layer,
you're like an onion because when I'm around you, I cry.
Wow. The next layer is like Lauren is a fucking bitch. She will. Like she's the meanest thing.
I haven't seen bitchy Lauren. I hope I don't because
you don't
I would be really, really scarred because I'll say this to you and everyone out there. I think the world of you. I really do.
We bypass the bitchy phase.
No, I hope like it never comes around. And then and sometimes I'm like, like I'll be here and I'll be like, having one of my moments and I'm like, I really wish Lauren and I were better friends. I do. This is
guys, I'm having feels. I'm not catching them, but I have feels.
So I'm just like, yeah, like, cause like when we talk, you're one of the very few people that can like really bring me out of a funk. Mm-hmm. And like when I get like deep in a funk, it takes a lot. It takes a lot out of me to get myself out of it. And it takes a lot out of somebody else to even like, I don't know, crack it with words, Yeah. It takes a lot of me, I don't know, appreciating or loving or just
articulate,
enjoying the other person and their personality and who they are. You're one of those people. So like a lot of times, like when I'll talk to you and I'm like, oh man, I feel like a lot better. So then like when I don't, and I'm having issues or whatever, or like, just whatever it is, I'll just like, man, I wish Lauren and I were better friends. Cause then like, I would just like talk to you all the time. We hang out all the time. We do.
See, what you would wish is if I lived closer.
Yeah.
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 See, the thing is they're moving even farther away from me now.
If you think of it like that, but if you think of it like, okay, so
guys, I live 50 miles from Joe's house.
Holy shit, so far.
Yeah,
but
how much does that say I love you?
But we can always Skype.
That's not the same.
You drunken dial me from Spain.
Yeah, I did.
That was awesome. We could totally do that.
But it won't be drunk.
Yeah, oh, come on. Tipsy Lauren's the best. Tipsy Lauren's my favorite person.
So I might be going to Puerto Vallarta in July.
Is that anywhere near Puerto Vallarta?
Yeah. So if I'm there, I can
Yay!
I'll tipsy.
By the way, when we move, you have to come to housewarming, obviously.
Of course. And I'll sleep over.
Yes, because I want to see Tipsy Lauren. It's going to be awesome.
No, does it come with free food?
Yes.
Okay, then maybe.
I'm Puerto Rican. We cook. We are natural entertainers.
Let's add the nerdy. Okay.
let's add the nerdy.
So we've been talking about how do you find your path and what's our purpose and why are we here?
I feel like butter.
Oh my God. So I feel like a lot of our main characters, right, in a lot of fandoms that have epic storylines, that is the hero. That's the definition of the hero's journey, right? So what is your favorite hero? And it doesn't even have to be a hero. It couldn't be a villain. If you have a good villain.
If you're an evil, horrible person, it could be a villain.
But you're boring. There's no purpose. If you're Sauron, your whole goal is just to be evil for the sake of evil.
Right, but if you're a dope villain,
like
Killmonger, like Bane, like Joker,
yeah,
basically any Batman villain, his rogues gallery is out of control.
Or if we're thinking beyond that, Voldemort's not a good one because again, he's more like Sauron, ultimate evil kind of thing. But Malfoy, right? Or Lucius Malfoy, why were they being so evil? Part of Lucius's goal was to protect his own family.
Yeah, that's true. I just kind of wanted to punch Draco in the face.
You know what? Tom Felton is on
He's on The Flash.
He's on The Flash now.
He was Dr. Oh, wait, spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler.
He was Dr. Alchemy.
Mm-hmm.
Bum, bum, bum. And if you didn't know that, you absolutely should have. It wasn't a big surprise.
I just really watched those episodes because I was my dad was watching it. I'm like, oh, that's Tom Felton. My dad's like, who?
Your dad watches The Flash?
Yeah, and he watches awesome Green Arrow and Black Lightning.
Okay, so I used to play basketball with Black Lightning, with Cress. I used to watch Arrow. It got too melodramatic.
I mean, it's a comic book
show.
I know.
Rough. I can deal with some of the stuff, but it was oh man, I was dating this chick, and then I started dating her sister, but then her sister died, but then she came back to life, and it's come on, man. Really?
It's Days of Our Lives, but Arrow.
It is. And by the way, I used to watch Days of Our Lives. I was raised by all women. Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our... Da-na-na-na. Yeah, I used to watch that.
I like the SNL version, the Californians.
I'd be on that show. I am a Californian.
So would I. I can do my Valley Girl. So who is your favorite? It doesn't even have to be a favorite. Do you relate to a character that is searching for purpose? And maybe in where they're at right now or whatever storyline they're in, whether it's a comic book or TV show, movie, that they're still struggling to find that purpose. Maybe they haven't arrived yet. Do you have one?
Right. To me, it's not just purpose. It's purpose or even redemption.
Okay.
You know?
Because redemption's a purpose.
Oh, absolutely. Like redemption for who you were, what you've done is you know what I mean? So for me, obviously it's the Punisher.
Okay.
I love the Punisher. He's everything. He's my favorite character.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily, oh man, I recovered from my stroke and I want to go out and murder a bunch of people.
That's good.
Clearly that's true. But that's
disclaimer, no, it's not.
That's definitely not my story arc,
I'm glad.
I for some reason I relate to the Punisher because I'm a rule follower. Mm-hmm. I'm a rule bender. I'm not a rule breaker, really. Okay. I think rules are in place for a reason. And he punishes no matter what. Doesn't matter if you're I don't know, I don't know. If you do bad things, you're gonna be punished because that's only fair. Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
I'm reminded of The Crow.
Oh yeah. Oh, that makes me happy and sad.
I know. I like The Crow.
Yeah. So the Punisher for sure. I relate a lot to. Oh man. Oh, the question. Do you know the question?
No.
Oh, he has no face. Well, he has a mask to make him the blank face dude from Dick Tracy.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, he's like a detective. He's a conspiracy theorist. I'm kind of a conspiracy theorist. I really am. Do you guys know about chem clouds?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You mean chemtrails?
Chemtrails.
Yeah.
Well, they look like little clouds, like the X's in the sky. So once I started like reading up on it, because I'm a conspiracy theorist, like if you look up
Titanic was an inside job.
So if you look at the sky every once in a while, you'll see these like chemtrails, and you'll see these random X's. It's like, what are those X's? Is it the government? So anyway, so like Question is like a conspiracy theorist, and I can like relate to that in some way, which is weird. But no, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. I don't think that's my purpose. I think I'm finding my purpose, or what actually feels good to me, and that's helping. You know, it's a tremendous amount of joy that's brought to me every time I hear a story, or any of you guys reach out to us and share. There was this one dude that reached out, and like he's a care taker of his grandfather who has like dementia, and he was like, oh, so like, you know, you guys were talking about fasts.
Yeah.
On your podcast, and like I checked his face and I checked his arm, and you know, I ruled that out. But like the fact that, you know, we helped rule something out, or can help anybody do anything, so fulfilling, so amazing.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
so like that's kind of like what I feel. I don't know if I feel like I lived for that, I guess, but that's what I want to do. I want to be able to help as many people as possible. I don't know, get through their recovery, enjoy their life more than they ever have, because right now I think I'm enjoying my life than I ever really have.
That's good.
I think so.
I agree.
Yeah, and I can tell people, let's get everybody in therapy. It's helpful. Like, you don't have to, like, it's not like in the cartoons or in the movies where you're like laying on this chair and they're like, tell me what that makes you feel. It's actually just like having a conversation with somebody, which is really cool. And if you're not even up for that, just talk to somebody. Talk to your neighbor. Talk to your barista. Talk to
Make
somebody.
sure to tip your barista if you're going to talk to them.
And that's coming directly from a former barista.
Yes.
And
tip your waitresses and your baristas, y'all.
Yes. I was going to say something really awful.
Yeah.
Not going to,
you.
though.
Thank you.
Not going to. I'm better than that, Lauren.
I'm proud of you.
I'm better than that.
I'm proud of you.
New Joe.
Wow.
Is better than that. By the way, I've realized I'm forever 13.
Yes. Yes.
I am. I'm. There was somebody I met at Sleep's photo shoot thing that he was doing. He's doing this cool thing. I can't even talk about it. Anyways, so like I was just laughing at the most inappropriate, stupid, nonsensical things. And I'm like, yep, I'm forever 13. And like there was this one chick there, and she was just like, forever 13. Anytime I would laugh or giggle at something stupid, she would just be in the background, yep, forever 13. I was like, yeah, I think I might get that tattooed on my neck.
Oh my God.
Hey, it's Joe. He's forever 13.
Can it have like flowers and stuff on it?
I might actually get it like right above my butt crack, like a tramp stamp.
Wow.
What do you think?
You know what? That's a question between you and Felice.
And that, you know, it'll like help me twerk.
Yeah, actually, good point.
Right?
Good point.
You'd be like, no. That 13 needs to go up.
Not down, not sideways. You know, so I was thinking about what you said about like redemption and stuff. So I don't necessarily relate to like a redemptive arc in that sense, because like I haven't murdered like 20 million people or something like that.
That you're comfortable in talking about on air?
My lawyers tell me not to say anything. No, but like someone I grew up with watching on TV was Xena, right?
Oh, wait, she didn't make that noise.
Yeah, she did.
Was it that noise like that?
Close enough.
Okay.
It's based off a Zagharit, which is from Middle Eastern culture.
That just happened.
Yeah.
That just happened.
So Xena, you know, this one of the most powerful warlords in this pseudo fantasy ancient Greece, right? The way the series starts is she's leaving behind. I think literally the episode's called "Leaving the Past" or something like that, or "Sins of the Past." The first episode.
Oh, it's a good title.
And so she's literally stripping herself of her armor and her weapons and burying it, because she's trying to bury her past and like go on and live her life as like a normal woman.
I'm gonna write some fan fiction where she continued to strip.
I'm sure that fan fiction's out there. And so, but then she is immediately confronted with like injustice, where she sees some raiders attacking a village of innocents. And I think that's where she actually meets Gabrielle. In the first episode.
Oh.
Yeah. And so immediately she is forced into action, because she's like, she can eat. Here she has these, with great power comes great responsibility.
Yep.
Here she has this ability, these skills to defend people. And, you know, she's trying to put that away. And yet here she's confronted with like, bitch, make a decision. Right. Either all these people are suffering and blah, 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 or you need to step in. So
Right.
Xena steps in.
Yeah.
And so that's the beginning of
That's
her arc.
awesome.
Yeah, it's the redemptive arc for her. So her entire story arc for the entire 6 seasons is that she is trying to make amends for all the horrors she did as a warlord.
So what you're saying is she has some red in her ledger.
Yes.
Boom! Original Black
She
Widow.
has a lot of red in her ledger. She was a warlord. She was one of the most powerful because she was the god of war. She was Ares' favorite, and she started a revolution against a warlord in her town, and then she became a pirate, and she seduced Julius Caesar.
Wow.
And then Caesar nailed her to a cross.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the to the cross. I thought it was just he nailed her.
Well, that too. And then, that was also played by Carl Urban, which was awesome.
I love Carl Urban.
Yeah, so do I. And then she went to China for a little bit. And then while she was in China, she met a Mongolian raider named Boreas, who also then later played Celeborn in the Lord of the Rings movie.
What the?
Martin Sokas. He also was in Kingdom of Heaven and The Equalizer.
What is happening?
I know. And it just go with me here. Just hang on, okay? And then she basically, so she had ruled all of like the Mediterranean Sea as a pirate. And then she went to Mongolia, China area, and she basically, the equivalent of like a Khalasar, like she had her army there and they laid waste to that. And then she got pregnant and had a kid, and then she gave up her child. And so, yeah, so she got a lot of shit done.
Wow.
So she killed lots of people, enslaved lots of people.
But then in
sold
turn,
lots of people.
She sold people?
Yeah, she sold people.
Man.
She sold prisoners and stuff like that.
I hope she got a good price.
I hope so too.
But then she felt bad.
Yeah.
And it's never too late to make up for sins of the past.
She even tried to help Callisto.
Wait, what does this sound familiar?
Callisto was like her rival. She was the
blonde.
Yeah.
And
so like Callisto died. Then she came back to life. And so Xena was trying to help her like make amends for herself.
What was her little ring thing called?
A chakram.
Chakram.
It's actually based on real weaponry.
Really?
Yeah, it's not a boomerang though in real life.
No. Wait, did it come back? I don't remember it coming back.
Xena's it does.
Was it like Cap's shield? Like it just
kind of. It just comes back.
It just comes back.
The chakram is actually like Nakia in Black Panther.
Oh yeah. She had the that's
blades.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And it's actually based off an Indian weapon from India.
I thought it was based off a hula hoop. No. Oh, okay.
But anyways, yeah. So that's where that weaponry comes from.
Well, that's actually a dope like arc.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, I murdered a bunch of people. Feel really bad about it, so now I'm gonna save a bunch of people.
Exactly.
I've never.
Is there a Marvel character that does that too?
Like murder a bunch of people, and then
beyond like Bucky and Natasha.
Yeah, like all those super soldiers, absolutely did that. But yeah, there's more than a few that are like, well, I was a bad guy. Now I'm a good guy.
Loki!
Norman Osborn.
Oh yeah.
He was a Green Goblin, and then he ended up becoming the Iron Patriot.
Yep.
Yeah, which was weird but awesome. I never, murdered a bunch of people, but like, it's really funny.
You murdered neurons.
I did. All my neurons were drowned. It's funny because like I fancy myself a very helpful person, and like I always want to help people, and it was a detriment to myself because I would help other people more than I help myself.
Yeah, there has to be balance.
I think the biggest difference now is I actually care about myself more.
Yeah.
Then, well, I don't want to say, I care about me more than you, but
you kind of have to.
You do. It's kind of like that thing like, oh, we're starving. I have to feed myself and you're not going to eat because I have to have energy to go out and get more food.
Well, and if
I feed you, we're all going to die.
Well, it's like where they say you can't pour from an empty cup.
Mm-hmm.
So like so something to keep in mind for yourself is if like you're feeling super down and low energy, and like I was feeling this month too. It's like you're so run down. Right. And then if you're in a position like me, my profession, I'm constantly dealing with people and giving energy and giving attention and thoughts and hours of time to people that when I go home, I have no energy for myself. And still I have to go to work. I have to go do my jobs and I still have to give. and I shrivel. I feel like I'm shriveling from the energy. And so you have to be very aware of that, either to create boundaries or you have to have situations where you can replenish and recenter. That's literally why I went to Spain. I was like, peace. 2 weeks of recoup.
Coffee and pastries.
And alcohol.
And yes, plenty of that. But that's good. You always have to take care of yourself. And I think I've done that more than I have my entire life.
Yeah, the last year or so.
This last year has been incredible because I've been, number one, coherent.
That's a big plus.
That's really good for me. And like I care about me. Like I put up my boundaries, which is cool, and I stick to them.
Boundaries are healthy, y'all.
I stay as positive as humanly possible. Like I'm happy to be here. I want to continue to be here, but I also want to help people. And I think doing this has been it's been awesome. I'm taking a picture.
No, it's a video.
I'm taking a video. I just popped in. I think this has been awesome. This has afforded me the opportunity to help people. Like it's so fulfilling. Like it's almost like my purpose isn't just spreading butter.
Oh my God.
It's helping people. And like the fact that like people have reached out to me and said, you've given me hope. Oh my gosh. Do you know how amazing that feels for, like, how much that means to me? It means the world.
We're part of the resistance. We're offering hope.
We
are against the First Order.
We're absolutely the resistance.
Who else gives hope?
Well, I kind of like the First Order.
So do I, actually.
Yeah. we're secretly evil. No, it's
hello. I love Kylo Ren.
That's very true. And you like Reylo, which doesn't make any sense. There's there is nothing more evil than that. So like
you guys understand? I'm like dancing in my very uncomfortable chair.
You look like a wacky inflatable 2 person.
Oh my God, it's like this.
I wish you guys could have seen that. So yeah, it's very fulfilling, and what's great is it helps me for my recovery. Mm-hmm. Like every once in a while, like somebody reach out to me. It is because it's all of this is so tiring.
Oh my God,
all of this is overwhelming. All of this is so lonely. It is, even though like I have a great support system, it's still very, very lonely.
Because it's all in your brain.
It is.
I mean, and you kind of at the end of the day, all you kind of got is yourself and what other voices and personalities that are in there.
And there's plenty. All the voices and personalities speak German, and I don't. It's just a little weird. So it's great when you guys reach out to me, or we just have like a little back and forth, because it's super motivating for me. If you guys are killing it, I want to kill it just like you guys. And if you guys are struggling, I want to be able to help you guys get past your struggles, I want everybody to live our best lives, especially survivors, everybody, period. But survivors, like, we lived, we made it, and we're here not to do the same stupid things that got us a stroke to begin with, but to like change things and actually really live our best lives. And, the fact that we can actually do that and do that as a group and together, it's awesome. You motivate me. I hope I motivate you. Continue to reach out. I'm going to continue to reach out to you like a stalker.
Wow, guys, I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that.
Maybe
don't worry.
Maybe
I have
not,
boundaries.
Maybe not as creepy. It's not like I'm going to be outside your window, or at least you won't know.
I was like,
But I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. I'm looking forward to continuing to reach out and talk to you. Please feel free to reach out to me. I'm always here. The NeuroNerds are always here to help. I'm always here to help. Lauren's always here to be my bodyguard and whoop me into shape.
Yeah, we're on our path, and our path is part of you guys and helping you out.
Absolutely.
So let us know, where are you on your path? Where are you on your journey? What character do you relate to? Or what storyline do you read to? Are you Luke Skywalker? Right? Are you Luke?
Yeah, like Star Wars Luke, not like Last Jedi Luke.
Yeah. Well, you could be like, what's the word? Disenchanted. You can be crotchety.
You can be Last Jedi Luke, and the NeuroNerds will help you be better than that, because that was terrible.
I might encourage it. I might. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? I really liked Last Jedi. Fight me.
I enjoyed it. Did I love it? No.
I'm not a Luke Skywalker fanboy. That's why.
Sorry, I gasped.
I know that was a really weird gasp. So,
yeah, it was.
Anyways, tell us where you're at, and just reach out. Continue. We love to hear from you guys.
The NeuroNerds at the NeuroNerds, neuronerds.com. Mm-hmm. Reach out to Lauren at Lauren L. Manzano on Instagram and all the others.
Yep.
Me at Joe So Rocks, because Joe So does. And we love you guys. We love the support. We love to support you guys. The NeuroNerds are here to help. It's what is it now? It's
Pride Month.
it's Pride Month. Be very prideful in who you are as a people. Love is love, and we love all you guys. We missed a little bit of mental health awareness month. So be aware of mental health.
Yeah, be aware of your mental health and status.
And on that note, the NeuroNerds are out.
Bye.